Muzicheads.com and Sync Radio, powered by Exact Entertainment, have joined forces to hit you up with real radio from down under. Come and join me, Martha Samasoni, and Sunilua as we host the Muzichead Show, featuring music and interviews from rising stars, as well as reminiscing with some of our seasoned artists. Spread the word. Let's sink into the Muzichead Show on Sync Radio.
The daily catch-up with the celebrities from across the globe. Muzicheads.com, Martha Samasoni, and myself, Sunilua, managed to catch up with Levert too, Mark Gordon, talking about what's happening this week.
Right now I'm working on getting up to New York, and they're doing a tribute with WBLS with a air personality named Lenny Green. He does a night up there on Friday night, so they're doing a tribute to Gerald for his birthday. We've been invited to go up there, so we just found out, so I'm trying to work it out and make sure we can get up there and partake in that.
So you have some special events coming up in your hometown?
Yeah, there's a fan club / sorority called G5G and G-Spot. It's a group of ladies that put together a sorority for Gerald and to help, promote, and they also help us at the same time. They've planned a weekend, and usually they come into town and they decorate Gerald Levert Lane. There's a street in Cleveland that the city have changed over from East 25th to Gerald Levert Lane, and it's actually right there by the radio station by ZAK in Cleveland, Ohio. So they come in and they decorate the pole on the corner of St. Clair and Gerald Levert Lane, and they've been doing it ever since they've switched the name over. They put up pictures, and there'll be teddy bears and flowers, and it's just, a whole arrangement. I usually go down there and get with them and take pictures, and some of the stuff that we've done in past years is on the website on levert2.com, so you can click on there and see some of the background of ribbon cutting ceremony when the street was dedicated to Gerald. And, all the family was out there. Eddie, Sean, myself, his mom, Martha, and Candace Levert, and a few of the kids is out there.
It must be very emotional for the family, but quite humbling to go along to these events.
Yeah. It's one of them things where, you'll never forget some of the history, and sometimes you forget certain things. Like recently somebody posted a picture on my Facebook, and it was a picture of after a performance that we done back in 80, I think probably like 87, and I never seen the picture before. And so sometimes some of that stuff brings up memories of those times, because you don't remember all the times, but you remember some key points and times in the history, and sometimes people will bring back some more memories that you might have missed or forgot about. It just brings back a lot of memories, good memories, and it's hard at times because just snap your finger and be back the way it was, and learn from your mistakes and keep moving, but it's not going to be that, and you have to remember that sometimes, so that's what I try to do, is to keep this project moving. I knew it was going to be some obstacles and some hurdles with dealing with it because of the impact that Gerald was able to have outside of the group. It's all been challenging, but it's nothing abnormal for what us as the original group had started with. We started with this kind of obstacle, but we had the energy and the drive to keep it moving. And that part is a big part of what I miss too, because Gerald's drive can't really compare, because he always wanted to be the best and be on top. And with that drive, it's hard to really lose, and especially coupled with the talent. I'm just trying to really drive to maintain that energy, but I'm working on that. This is a big industry, and big as far as what the information that's being put out there. If you go on you go on YouTube, a lot of times people are able to post whatever they want to post on YouTube, sometimes they'll post a Levert song, but they'll say it's Gerald, you know, and in that you get the wrong information. Especially now, I have to be, you know, kind of careful of that, because if I want to continue the legacy of what Levert is, then we have to continue to push out the right information as far as, okay, that's a Levert song. Yes, Gerald sang the lead, but it was a Levert song. So I want to always continue to put that out there, and for people not to forget, not just Gerald, but not forget, you know, Sean Levert and then myself. It's a lot of work, you know, put it like that. I'm constantly, you know, pushing on it, but it's a lot of work, and I know it has to be done, and, you know, I get to it and make it happen.
Well, Mark, all the best with Levert 2 and the album dedication. We've been hearing nothing but great things about it, and also the up-and-coming events that you've got happening. We wish you all the best.
All right, thank you.
She is a multi-award-winning indie soul artist, Kanye Doss, who has just released her album Pocket Full of Purpose. This track's off it. It's called Don't Change. She stopped in for an interview too with Muzichead.com.
I've been singing since I was like 6 years old. I come from an extremely musical family where we had a lot of family gatherings, and I just don't ever remember having a gathering where there wasn't music. Music has always been around, whether it's been, you know, us listening to music by various artists such as Natalie Cole, Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, Steely Dan, or whether it be me watching my relatives who, you know, they came out of the church and they would be performing with quartet groups with a lot of harmony. So I sort of taken something from all those experiences and being exposed to those things.
Now, you've had some really exciting people come to watch you perform as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been blessed, and you know, I wasn't aware that they had came to the show, but not so long ago I had a release party in Atlanta, Georgia, and one of my favorite artists, you know, the I'll say contemporary artists of this time came. Well, actually quite a few of them. It was Ndambi, Algebra, Avery Sunshine, and India Irene. I was just like, oh my gosh. So it was definitely an honor, you know, that someone would actually take the time out of their busy schedule to check my show out.
The name is Kanye Doss, and you'll be hearing the full interview soon on the Muzichead.com show.
Yeah, it's your boy Scott Knox, one half of Mass, and you are locked in with Martha and Sunilua at Muzicheads.com. You already know what it is, boy.
Check out our interview with Scott Knox coming soon. Muzicheads.com. We're keeping it hot every day, all day. How to make it and stay on top of your game. Shane Sparks shares some insight into longevity in the industry on Spark of the Week with the Muzicheads.com team, Martha Samasoni and Sunilua Daniels.
So basically what I want to do is I kind of want to enlighten these dancers that come to California or come to New York that think that dancing in a video is going to make them rich and it's going to make them successful as a dancer. So I just want to kind of give a little information on that. This is what I know, this is what I learned. When I talk to people that haven't come to California or New York yet to pursue their career, the first thing they say to me is, I want to do a dance video or I want to go on tour. And I'm like, that's good if you want to make a couple $100 and, you know, and pay your bills. But if you want success, doing a video is only going to pay your bills for that month. But if you want to have longevity, when you're doing that video, the key to every job that you get is making connections. Everybody needs to understand that when you're out here, word of mouth and the people that you work with is the key to success. It's not how many jobs you do, it's the quality of the job and the quality of the people that you meet. You have to make connections. Who you know is more important than your talent. I hate to say that because I want people to come out here that's fire, they can do every style of dance, but at the end of the day, These people out here deal with the same people every day. If they got a girl that's good and they can do everything that they need her to do, they will book her for every job because she's consistent and she's got a great personality and they know her mom or they know her sister. And the girl that knows every dance style in the world, because she doesn't have that connection, she won't work. So my thing is this: have the talent, but make the connections. You have to be open to suggestions. You can't come out here conceited. If you were the star in your town, you're not the star in LA. So you got to humble yourself and be open to suggestions and open to people telling you when you're right and when you're wrong. And sometimes you have to play the underdog, and sometimes you have to play stupid. You have to play the game until you get in position to control your destiny. That's what I need every dancer to know, because I've been out here long enough to know that I don't care what agency you with, I don't care what video you did, you're only as good as your last job.
Spark of the Week with Shane Sparks this week and every week with Muzicheads.com.